Hey, here's Yusuke. Alright.
It's you.
Ah, Akira. What do you plan on doing today? Let's hang out.
Why?
Are you sure we have time for that? What is your goal here? Slow down, Yusuke. You're correct. A nice break is necessary at times.
May I get a word in?
I would like to speak with you. Let's go. Akira, do you have time? Let's talk.
Yes.
Do you remember how I mentioned my need to understand the heart? Well, I'm having a hard time grasping it. Or will I be able to reach the truth of pure beauty? Akira, what should I paint to capture the contents of the heart? I mean, Mementos would be quite literal, right? Mementos! Ah, I see. Mementos. The desire that emanates from the place at the root of humanity. Incredible. You honestly have a unique perspective on things.
Okay.
With that destination in mind, let us make haste. What could go wrong heading into Mementos alone?
Oh.
This distorted realm teeming with shadows, the physical embodiment of the desires of the human heart. The same thing we brought forth the beauty of the Sayuri can also create such morbid fabrications. But I actually find that aspect to be quite fascinating. The heart is akin to an abyss. Now, regarding the source of my slump, I actually have an idea. In that other dimension, I saw the perversion of Madarame's heart. That moment, the art realm I had so much faith in was distorted by greed and unchecked desires. And that is when the true ugliness of the world became clear to me. And from that point forward, my brush has been stayed by crippling hesitation. Does pure beauty truly exist? And if so, can hands tainted by Madarame's depravity capture it? I mean, he never really drew himself, right? Considering such intense questions only serve to distance me from reality. Doubt filled my mind. Or art depression. I struggled to find a reason to move my brush again. And honestly, I still have yet to discover a suitable answer.
What is the matter?
Have you been overcome by an urge to paint? Oh, can we paint as well? Give me your brush. Please, do not rush me. Yeah, well, makes sense, I guess. I only need a little more time. The lingering uncertainty present in this place seems to be sharpening my senses. I feel revelation approaching. If we can see what he actually draws, you know? Yes. Inspiration has struck. That must be it. Such brilliant composition. Ah, my heart races. How inelegant. See? That's why you don't go alone into Mementos. You wish to carry out your distorted will, foot of shadow.
Let's go.
I shall cut you down for interrupting my work. Wait a minute, it's a slime. It's 5 slimes. But they're weak to ice, I think. Well, I stand corrected.
Come.
Maragi!
Let's go.
Let's see how quick we're going to get this over with. Ah, okay. I really thought all-out attack would be much weaker with just like 2 players. But hey.
It seems I've become too passionate. I'm glad you were here. You have my thanks. You're like Theo.
Who's Theo? Ah, it was one of the other pupils, right? Or not? What are you talking about?
I was referring to Van Gogh's brother, Theo.
Ah. Aha, okay.
Van Gogh did not achieve fame in his lifetime, but found an admirer and supporter in his brother.
An admirer?
Well, there aren't many who are willing to deal with my eccentricity.
Ah, that's cute.
By the way, what's in your hand? A card?
It's the blank card the shadow dropped.
Whenever I see blank paper, I have the urge to draw something on it.
I thought you had an art block.
May I?
Oh well, art block cured.
Impossible. Good. What?
What's happening? I mean, it was a blank skill card, so maybe you can like draw skill cards?
Well, what do you think? Not bad, wouldn't you say? Soon enough, my slump will be a thing of...
Recall.
My picture
Fancy.
turned into a real skill card?
That's an amazing power.
Indeed. Would you mind helping me further? If I can overcome this slump, I should be able to aid our group like earlier. Perhaps even more so.
And I mean, we can accompany Yusuke on his art journey, so who would say no?
I know. Why don't we act as the thieves we are and strike a deal?
Do thieves strike deals? Let's do it.
It's a deal then.
I can sense Yusuke's trust in me. I wonder what Sai's going to say. It had to be an artist. Because I mean, she can't know about skill cards, right?
Multiple cards were discovered among your belongings, replicas of the same design.
Maybe so.
I don't have a clue how these cards were used, but someone proficient in the arts was close to you. What were you having this person do?
Well, can you now like copy skill cards?
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
And we already know he's the Emperor.
With the birth of the Emperor persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Yeah. Card duplication allows Yusuke to duplicate skill cards.
All right.
Duplication. You can now ask Yusuke to use his duplication ability to make you copies of skill cards. To copy a skill card, you give Yusuke a blank card and the card you want to copy. Both cards will be available for you to pick up next day. The blank card will be transformed to create the new skill card. Yusuke will return both the new and the original cards to you. Blank cards can be obtained from search objects and mementos. Try to find as many as you can. Sounds fun.
We've done enough for today. I've completed a rough sketch. I'll finish this back at the dorm.
And I mean, depending on the card, could be pretty useful. I don't know if you can use skill cards also on, like, their personas, or just on ours.
I'll contact you once it's done. I'm in your debt.
Thank you for your assistance today. You helped me discover some truly wonderful inspiration. I would have loved to see your picture in detail. I must say, I've never expected that my art skills would even prove useful for the Phantom Thieves. I have to hold up my end of the deal, so I perform to the best of my ability. You need only ask. Thanks. I should be the one thanking you. Without your help, I could not have finished today's piece. Now we should be heading back. I have to apply the finishing touches as soon as possible. For the first time in a long while, my brush will dance again. Aww.
See you.
Seems so much better when he visited us in the cafe and was like all depressed. Someone my friend knows got blackmailed. Someone really got kidnapped? Seriously, that's horrible. Apparently you can never shake them off. They said it's hell. I hear they get really aggressive. Just seems to increase.
Ah, you're back.
Did he leak the photo? It's interesting that they're all so panicking that he just does that. I mean, he wants to get the money, right? Why wouldn't he wait just for the deadline to approach? I've been doing searches for it, but I ain't found anything yet. It's possible to search for photos on the internet. Obviously. Yeah, you just gotta put in a few keywords. Chijin, student council president, club, drinking. It's really that simple to find images online. Doesn't Yusuke know Google? Yep, but a lot of pictures still won't show up that way. This is the only way I got though. I think we're safe for the time being. If that photo had been put online, it would be big news by now. We're in the clear. But who knows when he'll change his mind? Either way, we'll be finished if that photo ever gets out. Well, guess we just gotta make sure that never happens.
Hey!
What are you planning on doing about the fortune teller? She scammed you out for 100,000 yen, right? I would say let's take care of that.
Let's do it.
Maybe let's save first. Right, off to Shinjuku, right? I feel like I will always, for the rest of the game, mix up Kitayoji and Shinjuku. I mean, they have very different names. But my brain is kind of like, same difference. They both have a J in them. Alright, ooh, she's another client. Should we barge in and make a scene?
Hey!
Let's ask Chihaya about the Holy Stone. She's with a client. Looks like they're talking about the Holy Stone. Do you want to eavesdrop on them? Absolutely. Eavesdrop. Oh, you're making me also tired. Just cause I yawned on the break. I'm sorry. How are you eating? I'm fine. It's my fault anyway. Juya said so. He says he doesn't want to hit me, but I just make him so mad. Oh gosh, how much abuse is in this game. I suggest you break up with him. Things are only going to get worse at this rate. But I'm the only person that cares about him. If I leave, how will we survive? Gosh. Woman, look out for yourself. Take care. Don't stay in an abusive relationship. Please, is there any other way? And why is she asking like a fortune teller what to do?
Now.
Let us ask the tarot. Oh, divine power, shed light upon her fate.
Is this?
Yes, I've seen everything. Didn't you just like flip one card? I can sense a dark presence within your boyfriend. His heart seemed to be possessed by a demon. This demon may hide itself away at times, but when it strikes, it will bring with it great mystery. Misery. Slight difference. For example, in that situation, I want to I mean, she seems to have powers, but is she using them? Or is she just framing it that way? What kind of misery? Like physical abuse? You will be hospitalized for severe injuries suffered in a domestic abuse incident, and he will be arrested. What? Hospitalized? Arrested? You worrying equally about you being hospitalized and him being arrested? Oof. I knew I shouldn't have let Juja throw my holy stone away. Yeah, you can say that twice, Alistair. He said I shouldn't be wasting my money on some dumb rock. That I should be giving it to him instead. Gosh. How many red flags do you want to have in your husband? Or partner, whatever. Yes. Throwing away her rock and saying, give the money to me instead. Girl, please. This is my punishment for letting him do that, right? Please, let me buy another one from you.
What?
What? You want another? Does she know that they are scam? My next stone will need to be even bigger. I'm a little low on cash at the moment, but you said I can pay up into 36 installments, right? Oof. Oof. What kind of situation is this? Truthfully, I feel breaking up with him would be the best. I can't abandon you, yeah?
For real?
Yeah, thank you, Morgana. I also think that. She really thinks her boyfriend will stop being abusive as long as she has a holy stone? And like... What kind of messed up situation is that? In general. Like, yikes. There's no way that could be true. Right? I mean, especially if it's fake. That thing was fake, remember? Right. It would make our jobs way easier if you could really change someone's heart with Holy Stone. Oh, maybe. Do you think this might be like something for words? Might be a request for Mementos? And I forget investigating the Mementos case. Oh well. It's clear that Chihaya has some fortune-telling skills, but that stone isn't going to do anything. Hey Akira, why don't we change that Juja heart ourselves? Yes! I mean, he's hurting this woman here, right? This is the perfect chance for the Phantom Thieves to save her. Meowing?
What?
Hey! Were you eavesdropping on us? That's an invasion of piracy, you know? It's not good to scam people. I don't appreciate your accusation.
The thing
Well,
is...
who does? You see, some fates in this world are simply inescapable. The demon within your boyfriend's heart cannot be exorcised by normal human mythologies. Fate is absolute. So it doesn't matter what we do. That sounds kinda depressing. Although, I guess you might be able to control the demon's temper if you brought another holy stone. I'm not entirely sure who you are, but do you know of any other way I can approach this problem? Full name, please. What's your boyfriend's name? Huh? His full name... She's just going to tell us? His full name is Juja Uchimura. Why do you want to know? What are you planning on doing? Yes. What do you expect to change with the meager information? You'll see. I wouldn't say I'm going to change fate, because that kind of makes us like a potential Phantom Thief, right? What? You honestly believe you can do something? I trust you. Excuse me? It feels like he's telling the truth. Besides, Yu has all my money. He's going to pay me back someday. God, lady. But for now, I would rather put my trust in this one boy than in 36 payments for a holy stone. What? Can you truly not understand that? You, what do you think you're doing? If you keep making false accusations like that, the divine power will rain punishment down upon you. I thought fate was absolute. You look so pleased with yourself. I've seen everything, a vision of you groveling on the ground. Fate cannot be changed, and I will prove that fact to you. If that woman stays with her abusive boyfriend, she will meet a horrible injury within a year's time. Now, if you honestly believe you can change her destiny, go ahead and try. But once you realize the error in your thinking, come back and let a true expert handle things. I will save her with a holy stone. Can't we confront her about scamming us? Well then, are we done here? I'm way too busy for this. We can't confront her. What? Annoying.
Whew. I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here.
Akechi. Pretty pancake boy.
I can't be late today, too.
Not a morning person?
No, I was up very early shooting a news show. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves.
Of course, Prince Perfect.
I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both.
I mean, he's like doing detective work, schoolwork, and also like TV stuff. How does this guy handle all that?
I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
Oh boy.
So sorry.
It's so gross and humid, even though it's the end of June. Oh yes, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say that it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Kurusu.
How about
Which
you?
of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? Well, that's easy. Thank you, game. Dogs. Like raining like cats and dogs. Pretty easy. I don't think we have any animals in German involved. I mean, one saying is like it's pouring like from baskets, or yeah, I think that's the only one I know. But I don't know anything with animals in German. Nada-chan, you know anything? Let's still check. Snails.
This is it.
Good.
That's right, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. The stronger theory of its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. It does not. What the heck? The bull leads the cow to pasture, expect rain. If the cows precede the bull, the weather will be uncertain. When hungry bite the thirsty flea, rain and clouds you sure will see. These are the only others I know. I never heard about any of those. And hi BG, nice to see you again, how are you? In Denmark we say it rains. I mean, I don't speak Danish, but let me give like a very poor try. Skomakdrenke? Skomakdrenke. Shoemaker boys. Interesting. That kind of sounds like it's raining men. As some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather too. Oh true, that's something in German. That's something in German you say if like weather is really bad. Hey, did you get the question? I wasn't even close. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Excuse me? Been answering questions correctly since like 3 months. Additionally, in Norwegian they say it's raining witches, and in Poland they say it's raining frogs. Funny. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain, and its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. I still don't think that exists in German. I wash my face every day because I like being clean, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat, of course. Sure, Morgana. Sure.
Hey,
I'm fine, just got home from work, so winding down a bit before bed. That's a long time. Are you usually working so late? Especially on Saturdays? Nope, work was okay though. Hey, we can't just let that abuse case go unaddressed. The target should be in Mementos. Let's hurry up and deal with them. Yeah, but we need to finish investigating another case. So, plan? We go for the therapist, then in the evening we're going to investigate, and then next day we do Mementos. Hey there, Kurusu-kun. Have any plans after school? If you'll be free, I'm always glad to talk about my research. Let's go. I think we already have like still like a counselor persona, right? Thank you, you're always so helpful. Well then, I'll be waiting in the nurse's office. Meeting my favorite cute therapist. His hair is so fluffy. Yeah, we have his raining buckets. But I mean, that's not an animal, right? In Scotland we call it stoating or stoating stoat. Stoating or stoating. Stoat is a Scottish word for bounce. Stoating rain is so heavy that it bounces on the ground. Ah. Also nice.
Air pressure's been dropping.
Seems like it's been raining a lot lately. If it starts wearing you down, remember you can always stop by. Do you have any time today? I actually think, personally, rain improves my mood. I mean, sun also improves my mood, but as long as it's not like only grey, it's okay. Actually, I've been planning a little, well, I should just ask, are you free today? Let's see. Let's have him out. We'd say stotting here, quite similar to Scottish. Oh, interesting.
Thank you so much.
Ah, great. Oh, come on in, make yourself at home.
Now.
Well, today's just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please, take a look at what's on this table. More snacks! Is it though? Oh no, we have coffee we have to drink. And that here kind of looks like... you can buy here sometimes, like my sister used to buy them all the time, like small packages of like hair conditioner, and that looked like that. I've been making you listen to all this tough stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in an underground mall. They're cookies? They more look like mini cakes, maybe. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies too. I thought I'd get a surprise for you since you've been so kind to indulge me all this time. Go ahead, enjoy. I want cookies too. My therapist never gives me cookies. I could just take cash. This looks great. Go on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds too. I mean, I can see that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I know. As long as we were talking about cookies, it actually reminded me about this psychological experiment. And back to work. Scientists prepared 2 containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only 1 cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then, they had their subjects try cookies from each container and ask how their tastes compared. Which container's cookies were marked as tasting better? Any guesses? Not that I have like personal experience, but I could imagine that the 1 cookie container tastes better, because it feels like the last one, right? Because I know that sometimes you enjoy the last cookie from a batch like extra much, even though it's like obviously the same cookie as all the others. The 1 cookie container.
Right.
Which is interesting, because, I mean, a reason to prefer the other one would be that you have like actually, you have a choice. But maybe not having a choice makes it easier? I don't know. Correct. Easy to guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity. It's about what you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. The last one. You can see this law is in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. You know, you're right. He likes being right. How about you? Do you buy like limited editions or collector's editions very often regarding games? This guy's a villain. I'm willing to put a 100-pound bet on it. I'm unfortunately too broke to put 100 pounds on betting. Otherwise it sounds fun. But he seems nice. Let me have my moments with my cute therapist. Don't ruin this, Alistair. I sometimes buy them. Oh, like for special games then? I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spreads to our senses and creates a subjective, observable difference in our reality. Basically, your perception can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. I don't know, I like this confidence so much because, I mean, he's cute, and I also really like the psychology aspect because I really think psychology is very interesting. And it really ties to this whole cognition metaverse stuff. So, anyway. But yeah, we will see, Alistair. Maybe you've called all along. then props to you. Well, for me it depends, but I can wait until the price is right. I think the only collector's edition I bought in the last 5 years at least was the BG3 collector's edition. But it was just like so nice. With the statue and all. Yeah, leave Maruki alone, Alistair, he's cute. Right! I buy limited edition stuff every so often. I did get the deluxe edition of BG3. Ooh, nice. I usually just can't afford that. So I usually buy like mostly games after they've been on sale for a while. So yeah. But for BG3, it was worth it. And a time to save up. And I'm really glad I did that. And the art book was so good. But getting off track here. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Incidentally, now that you've heard the story, how do you feel about that idea? That your unconscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookie? My senses lied to me! Hey, as long as it tastes good. So, if guests come, always make like many boxes and always have like one last cookie in there. That's definitely not their usual response, but it's the one I can understand. Probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes. I think it's just so fascinating to see how much about life, about cognition, about perception is... Yeah, let's word it differently. How much about perception is actually cognition, like how much your brain, how much psychology does. And I think that's pretty cool. That's how they get you. It's always the cutest ones that are the most evil. Okay. But if this experiment proves anything, it's been that even simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example...
Like that story I just told you. What if you'd eaten that one cookie and it had been the best cookie of your life? Say, I never revealed the trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been a subjective truth of your reality. But I mean, in the end it's always like, if it's perception, it's never the general truth, it's always like your own one, right? Not truth, exactly. Well, point taken. You can see why you say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people. I feel like it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. And then again, it relies so heavily on perspective. Some people might call it a lie, or see it as running from your problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe that method could save a lot of people. I guess as long as you don't go into like avoidance strategy, it sounds like an interesting take.
Sorry!
Oh, yikes. I'm so sorry. We wound up getting into academic conversation after all. Yeah, pretty quickly. And I didn't eat my cookie! I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up getting back to my research. I truly am grateful for everything you've done. Not just because I can get your opinion on these things either. Damn it, Alistair, now I can't get out of my head to think about how I could be a villain. Like twisting cognitions and doing stuff like that. But usually people can't do that in the game, right? Everything is fine, he's just nice. Be gone, evil thoughts. It's more like, it's as though I'm talking to an old friend. Ah, should a therapist say that to us? Nah, but maybe that's too personal. After all, this is all for the sake of our deal, right? So we say, anyway. I can sense a strong bond of friendship from our rookie. I guess he's our friend now, not our therapist anymore. Mindfulness. Chance to restore Joker's SP when it's low. Fancy. Right. See, it's good that we go into the palace that late. Now then, I better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is... I want those tips. I need those mental training concentration tips.
Alright.
Oh, and here. Never a bad time for a snack, right? Do not worry. Oh gosh, I love it. That's so stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to take my phone, make a photo, and send that to friends. Because I make stupid puns all the time, and I gotta show that. Anyway.
Well, see you.
Make sure you get home before it gets too dark, okay? Do not worry. I guess you can make many puns with donut. Oh, this is Maruki. Sorry about earlier. I'm really confused when people call us after meetings and when they don't. I guess like some confidence do that? It was supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. It was fun. Come on, man. I really don't mind. You're always so kind. You might be a better counselor than I am. Well... I don't know, I think counselor is an interesting job. And also cool to help so many people. But I guess also you need to be very resilient yourself. I don't know if I could do that. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research, I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Oops, there I go, rambling again. Sorry. Alright, see you again soon. I like him, no matter what you say, Alistair.